Hello and welcome to the Hurley Classic 2018. This is the start of our live stream on YouTube covering the events over the weekend. Tonight we're starting off with a team freestyle event with teams of 3 competitors paddling together to score freestyle moves. Later on we'll have the finals of the motocross, and then we're going to finish up with a very special event, an invitational stars event. Okay, so as I've said, this is the Hurley Classic freestyle kayaking competition live streamed here from Hurley in the UK. My name's Robin Lee, I'll be your commentator. Alongside me,
I'm Tom from Austria. It's awesome to be back for another year here at the 2018 Hurley Classic. What we are seeing at the moment is still practice ahead of the team freestyle. Few nice air screw attempts. So just shortly we're going to kick off the team freestyle event here at the 2018 Hurley Classic. We've got 14 teams who'll be competing. The format is something new we're trying here at the Hurley Classic for a few years now. The team consists of 3 paddlers, and if you want to score a move, all 3 of the team members have to be in one of the gates. As soon as one paddler flashes off, the moves are not counting.
Conditions here today really challenging. The temperature's sub-zero. There's been snow falling since the early hours of this morning. Very cold water, very challenging for all the competitors here. That horn that you just heard was the judges starting the competition off. Each team taking it in turn.
So we've got a first team on the wave trying to score their moves. Oh, some flashed. They're not. And as soon as there is only one paddler left, they get a buzzer. Each team has got 45 seconds, so the next team can actually get on right now.
Next team onto the wave. We need to be on the other side so we can pull them through. Yeah. Like we need to.
And unfortunately another flash and the buzzer. So next team up.
I can't work it out. Okay, so the team in the gates now, all 3 of them surfing, pulling the freestyle kayaking moves.
That was Team Square Rock, containing of Michael Shaw, Ottilie Robinson-Shaw and Hugh Mandelstam. Now on, I can see Harry Price just making his way over and his team following suit. Harry Price, Matt Stephenson and Asher Gurung. Called 2 superstars and 1 nothing. Going for their moves there. Just have to be 3 paddlers on the Hurley weir. They can score all of the ICF moves once each. Oh, nice loop by Matt Stephenson there, and unfortunately we lost Asher. So up to next team.
Okay, so this is team freestyle kayaking. Needs 3 people on the wave. It's Charlie Bill's A Big Deal, the team on the water at the moment, but they don't have 3 people, so they're going to get buzzed off the wave. Okay, so that's going to be our next team. Rules for this event: 3 people on the wave at the same time. You only score if there are 3 people on the wave. The longer you're on the wave, you get a multiplier that racks up the score, and you score points for each trick that you do. So we see now bib number 80 lining up for a trick. There's a flat spin in the third gate by 129. Bib 80's flush, 129's flush, and that will be their ride over. So next team onto the wave, bib 45. Bib 144, 45 is flushed. That means their team doesn't get a go. And we're on to the next team. 33, 134 and 126.
That's the UK Armed Forces Ninjas, just making their way on the wave. Paul Krask,
Georgina
Preston and Stephen Robinson.
Oh, Georgie there flushing. Georgina. Short ride for her. So next up, 124, 179, 74.
That's another UK Armed Forces teams. It's Ninjas in their dreams. Oh, and unfortunately they flashed already. There's a lot of ninjas going on tonight. Get off the wave, thank you.
It's a really difficult competition this, trying to get 3 people onto the feature, staying on the feature for long enough to pull some moves. And as you can see, even getting on it can be challenging at times.
Okay, next team again, 163. Oh, getting flushed.
So bib 74 just crossing into the feature. This is the Hurley Play Wave. This is freestyle kayaking. It's a team freestyle challenge, 3 members per team. Third member of the team coming on now. Oh, just missing the wave, and that's that team out. Just clear the wave and the next team up. 131, 138 and 16. Two of their team members on the wave. Oh no, one of them's flushed. If one team member flushes, then the whole team leaves. Okay. Next up, bib 78. Ben Higson. Bib 90.
That's the Crowe kids. We need all 3 of them on the wave. 2 of them on the wave, 3 of them on the wave.
And that's the first team that have been on the wave for a long time.
Oh, unfortunately a flash, so that means they need to leave. Oh, nice little blunt there.
So for those of you that are new to the sport, a blunt is an elevated 180-degree rotation using the corner of the wave to bounce your boat through the air. Next team onto the feature now. All 3 of them onto the feature, looking to do some moves. There's a loop attempt. Oh, unfortunate off.
Oh, unfortunate ladder flush.
Okay. These teams rattling through now. Bib 49, bib 25, and bib 94. All 3 on the wave. Nice backstab from the middle gate, bib 49. Still all sat there now. Nice.
Oh, nice KY in gate 1.
One of the best moves we've seen of the team now. One of their team members has flushed off though, so that'll be the end for that team. Some good moves there, high scoring moves, with all 3 of them on the gate for a long time as well. There'll be a good multiplier for that. The multiplier works by increasing your score depending on how long your team stays on the wave. If you're on for more than 10 seconds, you get a 1.2. More than 10 to 20, it's 1.4. 20 to 30 is 1.6. And 30 to 40 is a 2-point multiplier. Okay, nice blunt from in gate 3.
That's Team Square Rock now on the wave. All 3 of them trying to do moves, scoring points. Oh, nice air screw attempt, but getting flashed unfortunately. So every team got 45 seconds as soon as they are on the wave. Then they get buzzed off, or either the other way they get buzzed off is when there is one paddler or two paddlers missing. So we've got a next team on. It's called 2 Superstars and 1 Nothing.
Oh, that was unfortunate there. Some great moves, but the third paddler of the team had just flushed off the wave, meaning that those points won't count.
Harry Price still going on. Your
Harry
team's
Price,
already
leave
gone,
the
Harry.
wave.
Get off the wave.
Judges there getting impatient with Harry. As soon as your team members have flushed off, the whole team has to leave the wave and make way for the next team. Into the wave now, bib 182, bib 60, and bib 106.
That's the A team.
This is the A team, apparently not quite though. Maybe more a C team, as one of their members flushes almost immediately.
So next up, one of the UK Armed Forces team, a ninja team.
129 needs to get on the wave. Oh, he's flushed straight away.
It's gone. And there's the buzzer.
Whoa! Very nearly took his teammate out there.
Okay, the next UK Armed Forces team, bib 33, 134 and 126. That's the ninjas.
Okay, all three of them onto the wave. That's a start. Flat spins, low scoring moves, a cartwheel, slightly higher scoring.
And there's the buzzer again. Georgina getting...
Well, that's one way to clear your teammates off the wave. Okay, another Armed Forces team up. All three of them on the wave now for a period of time, looking for a loop in gate 1, just flushing off.
And time's up again. So next UK Armed Forces team making their way on the wave.
Sadly, their third paddler washed off before they even got on the wave. Okay, so this is the Hurley Classic Team Freestyle event. Teams of 3 paddlers on the wave for up to 45 seconds. The longer you're on the wave, the more points you score, but you have to do tricks to score those points. Challenging winter conditions here this evening at Hurley, making it difficult for the paddlers. So our next team, 2 of the 3 members on the wave, but the first one's flushed before the third's got on.
They're still doing moves, but only going to score them if they're actually all 3 team members on the wave in the moment. Oh, we've got a swimmer downstream. Where's the rescue boat, please? Another team on the wave at the moment. And the buzzer, because we lost 2 team members already. All right, the next team's going to be the Crowe kids again. Ben Hickson, Owen Maddox, Oliver Bunn and Thomas Isaac. And they're making their way on the feature. Oh, one unfortunately flashing. Fighting to get off the wave, Ben Hickson.
Okay, next team up. First paddler, bib 120, onto the centre gate. 19 following him. And then all hard edge.
Yeah, on gate number 1, you can actually see Duncan
Oh,
Williamson.
nice
one
blunt,
of
almost retains and washed off.
the locals. And the next team already on their way over to the 3 gates.
All three of them on the wave now, looking to score some tricks. So there's a nice Pan Am. Oh, unlucky paddler in gate 1, just flushed out. But a scoring move nonetheless scored by that team. Next team, first paddler capsizes. They void their go.
The team actually has to get on the wave. And we have got Team Square Rock again.
Oh, no, Helix attempting gate 3.
So, next team up.
Okay, bib 127, 151 and 64 in this team. Oh, high five in the centre gate, old school. All three in the centre gate, looking for a flat spin and off the top of the wave. I'm not sure they get any bonus points for having all three in the centre wave, but if I had my way, they would. Okay, so the next team, bib 181, bib 60 and bib 106. They need to get 3 people on the feature to start off with. This is a man-made feature created by a weir on the River Thames. We've had some flat spins so far. Oh, unlucky.
An unfortunate flash. And we're back to one of the the UK Armed Forces teams. That's a Royal Air Force paddler. Just moving over to the third gate, Keith. Time's up again, and the next UK Armed Forces team making their way onto the 3 gates.
Okay, so they're on the gates. There's a flat spin, 2 different flat spins. They've scored that move. You can only score each trick once. So there's a roundhouse. Georgina there flushing. Long time, few low scoring tricks, but they were on the way for a long time, so they'll get a good multiplier for that.
That's the Ninja in Their Dreams team, but unfortunately only 2 of them are on the wave, so they get buzzed off. They are not scoring anything probably. You need to have 3 paddlers on the feature in one of the 3 gates to actually score the moves. Now we've got 3 paddlers on there. Oh, and not anymore. Oh, looking for a spin there, but getting buzzed off by the judges. The next UK Armed Forces team coming on now.
There's 2 of them on the wave, but they need a 3rd one on the wave before they can start scoring. So there's 3 of them on the wave. Now what they need is some point scoring moves. Flat spins, that's a low scoring move. Looking for something more than that. Another flat spin, a flush though. That'll be the end of that team's ride. They were on for quite a long time, but they only scored low scoring moves.
And there we go, next team making their way over. First gate, second gate, oh, and flushing on the chat and getting buzzed off already. So next one up, come on, up.
Okay, so teams of 3 paddlers on the wave at the same time. Do freestyle kayaking tricks and they score points. The longer the 3 of them are on the wave, the more points they score and they get a multiplier. But to start off, you have to get 3 people on the wave, which is what this team's trying to do and has now achieved. Cut back and a flush.
Oh, they're not spacing up evenly. They try to stay in the middle gate. That's 2, that's not going to work out.
Okay, so 165, 67 and 163 going for a loop. Flushing off, that's it. Your team's gone. She looks around, he looks around, and the team has disappeared.
And surfing off the wave. Next team, that's the Crowe kids again. Our youngest paddlers. They've got a strategy. 2 of them are entering from one side and the third one's already sitting on the other, so they don't need to cross all the way over.
Yeah.
That's actually good thinking.
Yeah, it's a good tactical move. Oh, nice loop.
Woohoo!
And he's still in the wave. Great scoring move. I think the judges will score that, you know.
I'm not sure, but yeah.
They were all on the wave. He stayed on the wave and flushed afterwards, in my book.
He did, yeah. So next team up.
All 3 of them on the
still
wave.
all 3 on the wave. Woo!
Oh. Few points there.
Okay, so please, thank you. Next one up.
Okay, so our next team entering onto the feature. All 3 of them on the feature, so they can start scoring points now. They just need to do some freestyle kayak tricks. Freestyle kayak tricks are taking your boat and rotating it through multiple planes, just like that, to score points. Those are 2 of the best moves we've seen so far this evening.
Yeah, that's the KY blunt linked into a McNasty.
2 blunts in the far 2 gates as well.
Oh, another nice
Blunts
blunt
this
in the
way.
middle gate.
And
but
flush.
unfortunately flushing.
I think that's got to be about the best ride we've seen so far tonight, Tom.
Yeah, that looked really good. Just we can't really tell what the judges are going to score and what not. We're just calling the moves as we see them. Oh, a party wave in the middle now.
Nice high crossing. Oh no.
Oh, trying to pull his team member back into the wave. Unfortunately, they have to leave as their time's up. So next team. One of the armed forces.
Okay, another one of our armed forces teams just washing off before the third person gets a chance to get on the wave.
Then we've got Team Square Rock again. Ottilie Robinson Shaw, Hugh Mandelsam and Michael Shaw.
Nice.
There they
nice.
are on the feature.
Nice blunt.
Oh, and an unfortunate flush. Michael's still trying to do some moves, but not going to score anymore.
Okay, so this team just setting themselves up on the wave. Oh no, their third paddler has missed the wave. That's unlucky because there was some nice synchronized blunting from the final 2 paddlers in that team.
2 superstars and 1-0. They lost 1-0 already. So next team up, UK Armed Forces. Oh yeah, nice little blunt there in the middle gate by Keith. Another blunt crossing the gates. Oh, and getting flashed unfortunately. And there's the buzzer. Oh, nice loop, but unfortunately not early enough. Out of not scoring any points because there were only 2 paddlers on the wave. So next team.
Okay, 3 of their paddlers on the wave now. Nice entry move, but to flush, so that won't count.
Another UK Armed Forces team. The Ninjas. Okay, it's 2 paddlers on the wave. We need a third one on the wave. Georgina just making her way, and there are 3 of them. And now they need to stay on there and do some moves to score points.
Okay, next team up, just cutting onto the wave. 2 of their paddlers on the wave. They've now got 3. Oh. Not for very long though.
Oh, we lost 1 already. Oh, that's a little bit of carnage.
If you're at home watching this, this is the Hurley Classic Freestyle Kayaking competition, and rest assured you're in the best place this evening because it is absolutely Baltic here.
It's freezing up here on the bridge, the wind's biting and it's snowing. This is like the typical Hurley Classic weather, although we moved it to March from November, so should be a little warmer.
You're watching Freestyle Kayak team event. Teams of 3 freestyle kayakers competing together to score tricks, score points through completing tricks whilst all on a wave feature together. The next team up just taking to the wave.
Yeah, all 3 of the team paddlers on the wave doing moves now. Nice plant in the middle gate, but flushing unfortunately, so no more points for them. Oh, next team coming up to the feature. 2 paddlers on the wave. We need a 3rd one.
So this team has 3 paddlers on the feature. They've done a flat spin. They're retaining the wave. Another flat spin there, low scoring, but they've got a good time multiplier because they've all been on the wave for a long time. Okay, so the next team taking to the wave. They've got 2 paddlers on the wave. Now they've got 3, so they can start scoring points. Cartwheels, that's where you rotate the bird vertically. I'm not sure the retention will count there though. So our youngsters up next. Ben Higson first over the radial onto the wave. So they've got 2 of their paddlers on the wave now. Now they've got 3, so they can start scoring points. Flat spins, looking for a blunt. Unfortunately, their 3rd paddler flushed off.
Oh, we still got Ben Higson on the wave. And he's just flashed off, and there's the next team paddling on. 1 paddler needing 2 more. There we go. Duncan Williamson in the red carbon boat. 3 of them on the wave. Just need to do some moves now. There's a spin and a cartwheel. Oh yeah, Duncan's racking up the points. Another cartwheel. Woo! Nice roll there. Oh, and almost. Oh, there the flash. Okay. Round, I guess. Oh, and unfortunately one of the Royal Air Force teams just flashing, and you're not going to get on the wave. Next team. So next team's paddling on.
Coming onto the wave, this team now, 2 of their paddlers need their 3rd paddler before they can start scoring anything. They've got 3 paddlers now, so it's about staying on the wave and doing rolls. There's a loop in the far gate. All 3 still on the wave. Going for a helix, retains that. Cartwheel in the first gate. Good points being scored by this team. They've stayed on for a long time as well.
This looks like a very strong team. That's the 2nd time now they've had a really good ride.
Okay, the next team taking to the feature, one of the Armed Forces teams. Nice left-hand blunt, catching the tail though, really unfortunate.
So the next UK Armed Forces team, and the first one's on the wave. We need 2 more. Unfortunately flashing. So next team up. Again, Armed Forces.
Onto the wave, the first paddler, second one following him. And now the third. So there's all three on the wave. They can start scoring points now. Oh, looking for a loop, but didn't quite initiate the nose. The loop is where you do a forward somersault by driving the nose under the water.
Oh, and there goes the nice loop. Little sideways turn, but still not sure if the judges are going to score it. You need to actually plug the nose quite early. Maybe we're going to see that now with Team Square Rock. And there goes Ottili with the loop straight away. And a nice Space Godzilla by Ottili. Oh, looking for the McNasty maybe.
Another loop in gate 3. Each paddler can score each move once.
Oh, and there's the buzzer again, so that means they need to get off the wave. So the next team. Harry Price, Matt Stephenson.
Okay, so this team, all three on the gate now, looking to score some moves, a roundhouse, but the third gate's flushed.
Oh, Matt's looking for the cross gate air screw. Get off the wave, please. Thank you. Next team.
Okay, so the team on the water, nice cartwheel. All three of them staying on the wave. They'll get a multiplier for this. Just flushing a few points there for that team.
Oh, somebody's still stuck on the middle gate and just rolled off. Next UK Armed Forces team on the wave.
All three of them are early flush again as well. It's really challenging, really challenging here tonight to get all three paddlers onto the wave scoring points. Only really seeing one or maybe two teams put down consistent rides with high scoring points.
Okay, we've got two paddlers on the wave. Where's the third one? You need to make up some room so they can move over. Yeah, there you go. Oh, and unfortunately flashing just when heading over to the third gate.
So difficult to get all three paddlers onto the wave at the same time, scoring tricks and not flushing off. As soon as someone flushes off, that's it. The team's ride is over and they all have to vacate the wave.
Oh, in gate one, a nice loop and almost retaining, but getting pushed back too far. Okay, and the Crowe kids again, our youngest competitors. Oh, the farmost getting flushed. And Ben Hickson getting flashed too. Oh no, you're not getting flashed. Both of them in gate one now. How is this possible even? Oh, Ben Hickson looking for the cross gate air screw. Those kids are just amazing.
Okay, so our next team, one of the Armed Forces teams, I believe. Two of their paddlers on the wave, collecting each other and flushing off. Okay, next team up, entering the feature, three paddlers on the feature. Now all they have to do is score some moves. Oh, collecting each other and flushing off.
Duncan still on the wave, doing some cartwheels and looking for a split wheel, maybe a Space Godzilla, Tricky Woo.
Okay, so this is probably our leaders at the moment. They've certainly done some of the most consistent, high-scoring freestyle kayak tricks. All three on the way, starting with a loop in gate 3, but Flushing. Not their best ride, but they'll come back again.
So there's got next team back on the feature, but unfortunately getting flushed too soon. Still trying to go for the loop, just for show. And we've got the Royal UK Armed Forces team back on the feature again. That's the Ninjas.
Okay, all three of them on the feature now. Flat spin from Georgina in gate 1. Nice blunt from bib 33 in the middle gate. Looking for more scoring moves. Another blunt from the middle gate, retained, but
oh, nice window shade by Georgina Preston. Oh, she has to roll up now, and she does. Just on the wave train. Oh, we've got a next team on the feature, but getting flashed again too soon. That means no points if there's not three paddlers in the feature. Oh, that's Team Square Rock again.
all three on the wave now, looking for some blunts.
Oh, nice blunt in the middle gate and the loop by Ottilie. Oh, and unfortunately it's getting flushed. So next team already waiting in the eddy. One of the UK Armed Forces teams. Oh yeah, there's three of them now on the feature. Now they need to do tricks. Nice roundhouse in the middle gate. Side gates looking for another moves, and then they're flashing, unfortunately. Oh, next team moving over. Gate 1, 2, gate 3. Yes, there are three of them off the wave now. Just need to do some moves to score something. Oh, pushing themselves off the wave's not really going to work out. And here we are back online. Had a little power cut, so yeah. We're going to keep track of the program. So next up's going to be the Bouldercross semis and finals of the ladies and men's. Should be starting in about 10 minutes, around 7. And then from 7:30 to 20:30, the Superstar Floodlit Freestyle finals of the ladies and the men's. So stay tuned for some more action here at the Hurley Weir at the 2000 Hurley Classic. The starting list for the showcase finals: Laurie Davis, Alan Ward, Gav Barker, Bartosz Taudana, Seb Devray, Harry Price, Ottilie Robinson Shaw in showcase final 1. Showcase final 2: Doug Cooper, Eli Crosby, Rob Crowe, Kim Fontana, James Ibbotson, Nuria Newman and Matt Stephenson.
Hello and welcome to the Hurley Classic Superstar Showcase Final. Tonight's demonstration of the best freestyle kayaking athletes in Europe here at Hurley in Berkshire in the UK. As you can see behind me, the conditions today have been really challenging. It's been snowing all day. It's below zero. The water's only just above freezing. But we're hoping to put on tonight a showcase of the best freestyle kayaking that Europe has to offer.
Yeah, we've got past paddlers from all over the world here. We've got ruling freestyle champion Kim Fontana from Spain. And soon we're going to kick off with the Freestyle Superstar Final to showcase our sport here. We've got a starting list for you. We've got a showcase number 1 with Laurie Davis, Alan Ward, Gav Barker, Bartosz Chowdhury, Seb Devray, Harry Price and Ottilie Robinson-Shaw.
And in the second showcase, there's Doug Cooper, Aile Crosby, Robert Crowe, Kim Fontaine-Massot, James Ibbotson, Nuri Newman and Matt Stephenson. They're going to be having 2 rides tonight each, and then there'll be a winner crowned at the end of the evening. Stay with us tonight. You'll see all the action live coming up later on.
So stay tuned for some more action in the snowfall here at the Hurley Classic 2018.
Thank you. Can you make sure that they know that it's 2 rides both count?
I can do my best, yeah.
Right, thank you. I've just been trying to find you out there.
Yeah, that's right, it's just we were live.
Where are you?
Okay guys, it's 2 rides, both count for the finals.
Okay, so in this Superstar Showcase Final here at the Hurley Classic, we'll be having 2 rides for each paddler. Both of them will count. They'll be added together. And then the overall person with the highest score will be the winner. So whilst we hope that tonight's showcase is going to be one of exceptionally high quality, the conditions have been incredibly challenging today. The snow is still falling and it's very, very cold. So these paddlers really are putting it all on the line to demonstrate to you tonight here on the banks of the River Thames, but also sat at home, what freestyle kayaking is about at the top end of the sport. So as you can see, we're in the pitch black out in the middle of the River Thames. The feature behind us is where the competition will be taking place. It's a wave formed by a weir. And freestyle kayaking is about taking this feature and transitioning your boat through rotations in both the horizontal and vertical plane, scoring tricks to add up points, and ultimately at the end of the day, the person with the most points wins the prize.
The Hurley weir is a really unique feature. You actually got these 3 gates that form a really nice wave. We are on quite a high water level at the moment, so you can actually see quite a big foam pile. And it takes some time to actually get used to the feature and know your ways on it and move around it. But you will see the best paddlers in the world, some of them even locals, who've paddled here quite a long time and very often. And they're going to show tonight what's possible on this feature here in this snowy night in the United Kingdom at the Hurley Classic 2018.
So Tom, I've said already that conditions are challenging. What do you think is going to be most difficult about tonight? Is it the light, is it the cold, or is it just the competition?
No, I think it's the cold that's the hardest for the paddlers to cope with. If there was no wind, it would probably be quite okay, but with the wind chill, your fingers get cold so fast, and then you still have to hold on to your paddle and feel the paddle, and know what to do with it. I think that's the most challenging part tonight.
And who are your top tips? Who do you think we should be looking out for tonight in terms of an overall winner?
Well, from the ladies, I think Nuria Newman, she's probably going to be the lady with the most points tonight. I've seen her paddle the last days and she's been looking really good. And for the men's, it's really hard to say.
It's a tight field, isn't it? Everyone's at such a high level. It's going to be really difficult to kind of overcome everyone else and be that champion.
Yeah, definitely. The judges are going to have a really hard job to count all those points and get the moves right and everything. This is really going to be a tight final tonight. We just need to see a little bit and tell them who's next, who's first.
Okay, so we're waiting for the green light from the judges. The first athlete on the water will be Larry.
Followed by Alan Ward.
Then Gav Barker.
Then Bartosz Chowdana.
Sebastian Tibet.
Harry Price.
And then Otley Robinson Shaw, GB's very own world champion, bringing up the end of this Showcase 1 final.
So we're running it in the order of the bibs.
Okay, athletes, so it's 2 runs, both count. Waiting for the green, there's a green light, so Larry will take us away.
So it's 45 seconds for Lowry now. She's going to the first gate.
Into that wave, setting up, looking for...
Nice little back step, moving over to the second gate. Probably looking for more wave moves. Oh, nice little roundhouse there. Needs to get a little bit more vertical to get some more points. Using the chats in between the 2 gates to get her set up right. Looking for another backwards move.
Finding it quite difficult, I think, Larry. It's a very, very particular wave.
And there you heard the first buzzer. That's a 10-second buzzer. Oh, there she's looking for a McNasty or pistol flip if you want.
Okay, that's the end of Larry's ride. Next up, Alan Ward, local boy, spent the last year in Uganda. Now back in much cooler climbs.
Oh yeah, that's a crazy difference from plus 35 to minus a little bit, and it's just crazy. We still got a red light, so that means the judges are not ready yet.
Okay, he's got a green light now, so starting his ride as soon as he crosses the eddy line onto the wave.
He's fiddling with his nose plug. And there he goes onto the wave. 45 seconds for Alan. Straight over to the middle gate. Nice big Pan Am.
Looking for the back stab. Nicely done on that side. Now for the other side. Each move scores once. The bigger the move is, the more points it scores.
Oh, nice air screw. Using the chat to get a perfect setup. Straight up down the middle. Air screw the other way.
2 really big moves there. Alan scoring well at the moment. Transitioning to look for some hole moves in this first gate. 10-second move, 10-second buzzer.
Looking for the KY or the blunt to McNasty. Going the other way. Oh, going for the wave monkey. This is a very complicated trick. You go into a blunt and then do the crossbow paddle stroke to transition into a phonics monkey style of move.
Okay, so next up's Gav Barker in the yellow boat there. Bit like a bumblebee, yellow and black all over. Top 5 at the World Championships in Argentina.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everybody's trying to keep their hands warm so do not lose grip of the paddle. Well, all of those guys can actually hand roll, but still.
Okay, Gav's got the green light, so when he's ready, he'll cross onto the wave and start his first ride.
And there he is on the feature. straight into a KY or a blunt to McNasty. Oh, and an air screw. Still retaining in the feature. Air screw the other way. Oh, but getting flashed off, unfortunately. And he's far downstream, so he's probably not going to make it back up in time to get on the wave again. So if you flash, you can actually paddle back on. But the way in the eddy is so long, you're not going to make that in the 45 seconds. But there's still a little bit of time left, and he is powering up in the eddy. There's the 10-second buzzer.
Coming over just in time to finish his ride. Can he do one more move? Sets up, looking for a loop. Oh, just
sweet.
out of time.
Just on the buzzer, a sweet loop, trying to stay clean, not using the paddle. That was a nice ride. I think that's the highest scoring so far, but we will not be able to tell until the judges have put all the numbers together. So our next paddler, all the way from Poland, Bartosz Czardana. We're still waiting for the green light though, so Bartosz has been traveling the world, been in Uganda recently, is a very accomplished paddler, and there's the green light, and there's his first run here at the 2018 Showcase Final.
Onto the wave, starting off with a tricky wheel, I think.
Really nice tricky woo, yeah, going into McNasty.
Then
straight into the loop.
Oh, lovely loop. Forward somersault there.
Trying another McNasty there. Bartosz doing the whole moves first. Nice split wheel. Cartwheel to the left. Nice moving over to the middle gate for some wave moves. Using the chest to actually set up. Wow, what's he doing? Oh, moving to the other side. Looking for another McNasty there. Oh, almost getting flushed there. Oh, another nice McNasty. I think this one will score, actually.
That was a really strong move right there from Bartosz. Lots of moves, lots of consecutive moves. I think that'll do very well.
Oh yeah, he just kept going and did one after the other move. It was really nice ride. So who is going to be our next paddler?
It's Sebastian Tibet.
All the way from France. He's been paddling in I don't know how many of the last World Championships, not only in the K1 but also in the C1, where he only has half the paddle and is kneeling inside his kayak. He's a really strong paddler. Going to be exciting to see what he can actually do here.
Trying to keep warm, just waiting for the judges to give him the green light. The long pause probably means that the last rider, Bartosz, had a high-scoring run, but he's got the green light now, and he's into the wave.
And there goes Sebastian Tibet, moving over to the middle gate for some wave moves, surfing it up. Oh, nice big Pan Am, and retaining in the feature.
That's
barely,
a really
nice.
strong retain there. Really difficult to retain from that high up on the pile. Setting up for the backstab now. Nice big back blunt.
Yeah, looking very solid out there. Just surfing it up. Perfect setup for an air screw. Little half spin in there. And 10 seconds left. Looking for the helix.
And that's an inverted 360-degree rotation.
Oh, and looking for a wave monkey there in the middle gate. And that's the time for him. Has to roll a few times. Probably is getting a brain freeze by now.
Okay, so next up, Harry Price.
He's still a junior, but he's probably one of the paddlers that are to actually win this tonight. He's been paddling really well.
Yeah, he's been paddling strongly all day. Can he cope with the conditions tonight, though? Driving snow, sub-zero conditions. Really horrible conditions to be paddling in. You wouldn't choose to paddle in this kind of weather. But these guys are here representing, showing what freestyle kayaking can be about here on the River Thames in the UK.
Yeah, the weather's been really crazy. We've had sunshine the last 2 days, and now it's back to freezing. there goes Harry Price.
Straight into a set of cartwheels. Carving around the wave, looking to set up for his next move.
Oh, nice KY, blunt to McNasty, almost flashing up, trying to run in, but getting flashed downstream. Has to paddle back up in the air.
So difficult to stay on the wave when you get that high up in the pile. Really, really hard. He's back in though, he's still got time. He's not had the 10-second buzzer yet.
And there he goes with another KY, but unfortunately flashing again.
And that'll be the end of his ride. He went and he knows that he's drifted to the bottom of the eddy.
He probably wants to save his strength for the next.
I've just been asked to mention all our wonderful spectators who are stood here in the middle of the Thames in the pitch black and the driving snow. Give yourselves and our competitors a massive round of applause.
And there goes Great Britain's own world champion straight into the loop. Oh, has to roll out. Come on, up, Ottili. That's unfortunate at the beginning of a ride to catch an edge.
Really catch an edge there, trying to set up for a second move. She's got to power up the eddy now. If you're watching on the live stream at home, she'll appear in your vision very shortly.
The exhausting part, you pedal up in the eddy, you're totally out of breath, you have to go back inside the feature and throw some more moves. Looking for a Space Godzilla there, but unfortunately flashing again. But that will be it for her first ride.
Okay, so everyone's had one ride. They've got one more ride now. Here in our Superstar final here at the Hurley Classic. Both rides count. Larry Davies up has the green light, so she's on to her second ride.
And there she goes, Lowry back on the feature, second ride. Looking for the loop, but not really getting the plug right, the right position.
Looking to set up for that loop again, carving around on the wave. Initiates it, but no, not quite right, and off the back of the wave. She has to power back up the edge. Hopefully it's clear before the bell goes. Give her a chance for some more moves.
She's still got a little bit of time left on the clock. Still some time to get some points. Oh, and there's 10-second buffer. There she is on the feature. Looking for the backwards move. Still on the feature. Oh, looking for that pistol flip, but not really getting it. This time's gone. Just one for the crowd. Oh, unfortunately not. Thank you very much, Lowry Davies.
Okay, so next up, Alan Ward. He's already got the green light. Still fiddling with his nose clip. Use that to prevent water from going up his nose when he capsizes. Okay, he's onto the wave, into the centre gate, setting up for
another blunt to the other side. Another really nice air screw. I'm waiting for the cross gate air screw, to be honest. Oh, another big air screw.
Both directions, scoring points for both moves. Setting himself up again into the hole, so looking for some hole moves now. He's got 10 seconds left. What's he going to do? Look for a blunt.
Oh, that was a big KY, but unfortunately he's getting flashed off the feature. So that means he's probably not going to score it because he didn't retain in the feature. So you have to do a move according to the score sheet, and then you have to stay in the feature to actually get the points.
Okay, Gav Barker's next. Looks like a bumper. Does he float like one, and does he sting like one?
Bob, And there he goes on the feature. Second ride for him.
Lining up, looking for a wave move in that middle gate. Just surfing around, carving it, getting that perfect spot. Nice, clean blunt. Clean blunt is where you don't use the paddle to initiate the move. Any move that's done clean doesn't involve initiating with a paddle. Nice backstab.
Well, maybe even back Panam. That was a nice back blunt there. Oh, sweet air screw.
Oh, just unlucky, didn't quite retain it. And with only 10 seconds left, I think that'll be the end of that ride.
He's using the other ready to paddle back up, but I think it's not going to be enough time. Oh, there is the final buzzer. Thank you very much, Seb.
So 2 riders left in this first showcase freestyle kayaking session. Harry Price and Otley Robinson Shaw.
Whoa, one for the crowd. Thank you very much, Seb Debray. Just looking for the wave monkey there. And there goes Harry Price. Second ride for him. Oh, what a sweet blunt to McNasty or KY. Oh, looking for a blunt to Lunar.
Then go huge
Oh!
loop. Absolutely massive air loop. Forward somersault used by driving the boat into the water to initiate that. Now carving back round, looking to get Tricky Woo.
Oh, blunt to Tricky Woo. That's a nice combination. Oh, nice Space Godzilla. Linked into another vertical move, but actually getting flushed off the wave. So we have got one more competitor in this first Superstar Showcase final. That's Otley Robinson Shaw, ruling junior world champion.
Just waiting for the judges. Again, a long pause usually means that the last rider had a really good score as the judges tot those points up.
Yeah, usually the longer they take to add up all the points, the better the scores are, the higher the scores are. So yeah, they still have to talk about Harry's score, obviously.
Okay, she's got the green light.
And there she goes.
Going straight for a loop. Not quite straight.
Yeah, but I think that's going to score.
Setting herself back up.
Oh, looking for the McNasty there, but getting flushed. You have to be really careful where you place your moves here. Otherwise the jets are pushing you out of the wave. They are what makes this feature so unique.
She's got 10 seconds left to try and score some more points. Looking for that loop again. Gets it over, retains. Moving around, and that's time.
Oh,
That's the end of our first showcase freestyle kayaking session tonight. We'll be on to our next session very shortly. The paddlers in that are Doug Cooper, local boy, Ile Crosby, Rob Crowe, Kim Fontana, James Ibbotson, Nuri Newman, and Matt Stephenson. They're all ready in the eddy, and we'll just be waiting for the judges to give Doug Cooper the sign.
So guys, just for you, 2 rides, both counts, and we're going in order of the bibs. So easy to remember, just stay in your position so the judges are not getting...
Okay, Doug, you've got the green light.
Oh yeah, local boy going to show us how this wave is working. I'm very excited to see this.
Doug's been here for many, many years paddling. He now paddles all over the world, starting with some wave moves.
I'm trying to link up moves. Nice backstep. And already a nice clean plant at the beginning. Another clean plant linked into a back plant. Very nice. Oh, he's probably looking for a cross skate move. Oh, nice helix.
Amazing helix. Inverted 360-degree rotation, retaining the wave. 10 seconds left. Nice blunt.
Sweet Panam, he's just worked one shoulder. Now he's moving over to the other shoulder, doing all the moves again. Oh, nice big Panam.
Just out of time, though, I think. I'm not sure that last move will count, but that helix was pretty impressive.
Oh, yeah, that was a nice helix. He actually got air on this move, which is quite hard to do here.
So next up, Ile Crosby, sat in the eddy, waiting for the green light.
Yeah, it might take some time because Doug's ride was really impressive.
Okay, we're on. She crosses the eddy now into the first gate. What's she going to do? Looks to go for the loop. Gets it, but flushes.
Oh, little sideways. Up, 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 Isla.
Getting washed a long way down the eddy now. It's a really hard fight for her to get back up onto the wave. I think she'll get there, but she won't have much time left. She's powering up the eddy now. Getting to the head. She hasn't had the 10-second buzzer yet.
So there's still some time for some moves. Probably going for the loop again.
Lining
and there
up.
she goes. Nice
loop. 10 seconds left.
Now moving over to the middle gate for some wave moves. Oh, nice spin there. Nice little roundhouse. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to count because she flashed off right after it, but
I think that's fairly unlikely that that'll count. Not last move, but still a strong ride.
So next one up, all the way from Nottingham, Rob Crowe. I'm excited to see what he can do here at Hurley. We still got a red light, waiting for the judges to finish scoring Isla's moves. And there is the green light, and there goes Rob Crowe.
Onto the wave, into the first gate.
Up, up, stay on. Oh, sweet KY into a set of cartwheels.
Onto the wave. Looking for some wave stuff. Nice air screw. And then another air screw in the other direction. Carving back up the wave. Looking for some blunts now. Nice. Maybe clean.
Oh, that was a sweet backstep.
Carving around. Another nice blunt on the other side. Moving to the top of the pile.
Oh, sweet back Panam.
He's got 10 seconds left. What's he going to do now? He's done a lot of different moves. Looking for that helix. Gets it. Does he retain? No. That last helix won't score. And that's his ride over, but a strong ride from him.
Oh, yeah, that was a really strong ride by Rob. I'm not sure if he's going to score the first two moves, the KYs, because the McNasties were not really straight, but yeah, we'll let the judges decide. And our next competitor will be Kim Fontana, the ruling world champion from Spain, from Catalonia. We're just waiting for the green light. He just got a brand new boat, the same he had in Argentina, just with the new design. Looks really amazing. His sister Nuria is doing all the drawings for his boat designs, and Gigi is always doing a great job bringing them to the boats. He's had monkeys, now he's to the dragons. He's moved on to the dragons. You'll see soon when he actually gets a green light to start his first ride.
The fact that this is taking so long says to me that Rob's rides were really high scoring or very, very close to scoring because they didn't quite meet the judging criteria. So there's a brief pause now whilst we sit here and shiver in the driving snow in the middle of the River Thames at the 2018 Hurley Classic. This event used to be held in November, but we moved it to March to make it more amiable for everyone. That's worked out really well.
Yeah,
okay, Kim's got the green light now. He's pumped himself up.
And Kim's stoked, and there he goes onto the wave for his first ride in this Superstar Floodlit Showcase final. Oh, looking for the bounce there. Looking for the tricky woo. Nice tricky woo. Looking for the setup. Oh, looking for the McNasty. And deciding to move over and do some wave moves instead. Oh, nice air screw. And the other way.
2 amazing air screws there. Really good scoring moves. Clean blunt. Back blunt. Setting up again. 10 seconds left. What's he going to do now?
Sweet Panam. Oh, and getting pushed off the wave by the jet. But still quite a good run. So next one up is going to be our only C1 paddler in this final. James Ibbotson, all the way from Nottingham. He also got a brand new kayak.
Okay, James just waiting for the green light. Again, the pause in proceedings because the judges are scoring the last ride. Probably a high scoring ride, and so it takes a lot of time for them to confirm what points each move scored.
Yeah, that definitely was a good ride, so might take some time for the judges to finish up their scoring. Ibbo's sitting in the eddy waiting his turn. Yeah, this is kind of unique weather here at the 2018 Hurley Classic. We just moved it from November to March because November, the last 2 years, the water levels were quite low. Now we've got perfect water levels, but the weather is gone back to November as it looks like. Heavy snowfall, freezing temperatures. And there's the green light for Ibbo. And there he is, moving over to the middle gate in his C1. Oh, sweet blunt there. Nice little spin. Nice blunt to the other side. Has to actually roll up downstream. Oh, come on, Ibbo. Hop, up, 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 up. Keep going. Oh, he's a far way downstream. I'm not sure if he's going to make it back in time.
No, I'd say that's it for his first ride, but he's always got a second one. He'll still keep trying though. 10 seconds left. He's too far away. I doubt he'll get back onto the wave before he's timed out.
Oh, he's still trying though. Oh, come. Oh, what a shame. Thank you very much, Ibbo, for the effort. Rolling again one more time on the eddy line.
Okay, so next up, Nuria Newman. A delightful pink boat.
Yeah. And there's a green light for Nuria, and there she goes on the feature. Oh yeah, she's spotting the Red Bull helmet. Nice blunt on the first gate. Moving over to gate number 2. Oh, another nice blunt there. Oh, looking for another blunt, making sure it actually counts. Looking now for the backwards moves. Oh, a little roundhouse.
Just carving around the wave, setting up for that perfect position. Nice back blunt, still retaining the wave. Sat in the side surf now, got 10 seconds left. Back blunt the other direction.
A little spin in between and a shove it. Oh, and there's time, and just after the buster she attempts the air screw, but I'm not sure if this is going to actually count. So who do we have now, Robin?
It's the last person in this Super Showcase heat. It's Matt Stephenson.
With bib 151, we're just waiting for the green light from the judges. And then we go with those paddlers all over again from the beginning. And there goes Matt. Straight over to the main gate. Nice big blunt. Oh, retain, up, up, up. Oh, he's unfortunately flashing and decides to go to the far side. Paddle up in the other eddy.
He's charging up the eddy now, trying to get back on before he gets timed out. He's not had the 10-second buzzer yet, so he's back onto the wave. Carving into the middle gate. Looking for some more moves to the top of the pile. Nice blunt, 10 seconds left. Back blunt. Riding high on the pile and flushing again.
And flushing again, yeah, he's... Oh yeah, that's the buzzer, 45 seconds over. So we're starting again from the top of the order with Doug Shred Dog Cooper. He's
Cooper.
ready for his ride, but the judges are not.
Doug, a local paddler turned global superstar. You'll find him all over social media. He's got green light.
Yeah, Doug on the wave now in his piranha jet, especially made for him. Nice big Pan Am. A clean blunt. Oh, nice helix.
Very early in the ride, needs to paddle hard. Oh, just flushed off. I'm not sure if that'll score or not.
Oh, that's unlucky. He stayed on for at least 2 seconds after the move, but I'm not sure if the judges are going to score it. And there he goes back.
He's got 10 seconds left. He needs to get in that wave and score some more points. He's back on there. Got to hurry up, Doug. That's it.
And there's the buzzer. Unfortunately, looking for a combo move. Or a linked move, actually. All right, so next one up
is Isla Crosby.
She's also paddling in Nottingham a lot. And she...
Okay, she's got the green light.
There she is on gate number 1. Yes, there's a loop. Oh, and flushing off, unfortunately, again. Come on, up, 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 Isla.
She's come off and stayed quite high up in the eddy, so she'll be back on the wave really quickly. Setting up again, another loop. That's much better.
Ooh, that was quite a big loop, actually.
Plenty of air in that one. Nice flat spin, but just flushed off again. She's dropped much lower down the eddy this time, and she'll be struggling to get back before the time clock runs out.
She's definitely annoyed with her ride so far. Oh, 10 seconds. Come on, Isla. Few more big moves. There's a little bit of time. Going for the Space Godzilla. And unfortunately not retaining either.
Okay, that was Isla. Next up, Rob Crowe. Had a really, really strong first ride. If he can repeat that again, he'll be in with a good chance of taking this Super Showcase Championship here at the Hurley Classic.
Definitely. Oh, looking for the KY or blunt to McNasty combo. Straight again. Trying the other side. Come on, Rob, pop up. And there goes, but not really getting the rotation right on the loop part of the McNasty. Nice air screw.
And the other way for the air screw. Blunt.
Nice back blunt. Oh, looking for a back Pan Am maybe, but flashing off unfortunately.
That's still a good scoring ride though, coupled with his first ride, which clearly scored a lot of points.
Yeah,
that could put him in a good position.
Oh, we've got a few more paddlers coming up before we're closing tonight. Next one, Kim Fontana, envisioning the moves while sitting in the eddy, ruling world champion, just crowned last year in November in Argentina. And there is a green light for him. He's paddling onto the wave. And there he goes, gate number 1. Sweet KY. Oh, and flushing, unfortunately. Oh, come on, up, Kim.
And that just shows the vagaries of the sport. This our reigning world champion, and yet still finding it very challenging in these conditions to retain moves on the wave. Nice tricky woo there. Looking for a lunar orbit.
Oh, but unfortunately flushing again. Thank you very much, Kim.
And that's it. He's called that ride. He's drifting down the river.
So 3 more kayakers to come.
Okay, James Ibbotson now sat in the eddy. He's got the green light. Our only C1 paddler kneeling in his boat with only half a paddle. Transitioning into the centre gate here at Hurley Weir.
Half the paddle, twice the man, they say.
They do, and that was a lovely clean blunt to start off with.
Woohoo! Nice air screw and flushing, unfortunately.
So because he flushed off of that, he won't score the points for that move. You have to retain the wave after you land the move to score the points. Charging back up the eddy now. Still got plenty of time. If he gets back onto the wave, he can still score more points. He's got a 10-second buzzer. Time for one more big move.
Come on, Ibbo. Oh, missing this pass. Oh, has to roll again. Thank you very much, James Ibbotson. So there is 2 paddlers left in this heat. We've got Nuria Newman all the way from France coming up next. We already got a green light.
The last one.
Nura into the wave there. Nice blunt. Spinning it round to line up, back transitioning into the middle gate. Blunt in the other direction. Looking to set up.
Look,
Sat in a side surf, just transitioning around the wave, getting that perfect position to pull the move she wants to pull.
oh, nice little roundhouse. Looking for the backstab, still retaining. Oh, there goes a clean blunt. A nice backstab. Oh, backstab the other way, and 10 seconds left for Nuria. Oh, almost getting the nose of her boat under. Thank you very much, Nuria.
Okay, there's only one paddler left in this super showcase freestyle competition. It's Matt Stephenson. Had a solid ride first time round. Can he improve on that on the second ride?
Yeah, the judges are still discussing Nuria's scores, but soon I think we'll have a green light for Matt. The guys are probably freezing their fingers and noses and I don't know what else off.
Never mind about them. I think we're all freezing up here. Matt's got the green light. He's into the wave. Carving around, setting up for his first move. Is it a loop? Looks like a loop. Oh, just pearled the nose and onto the green water, flushing him out. Back into the eddy, quite high up. He'll be able to get back up and score some more points before the end of his ride.
He did jump really high, that loop, but unfortunately didn't retain the move. So has to go again. Set of split wheels, cartwheel. Looking for the loop again, there it is. Not getting that much air as in his previous attempt. Few seconds left. Oh, come on, up. Oh, nice. Looking for the clean blunts and unfortunately getting pushed off.
Okay, and that's it for this Super Showcase final. The judges will be counting the scores now. and we'll bring you the results very shortly. We've been here all evening in the driving snow and the freezing cold, showing you some of the best freestyle kayaking you can see in Europe. The judges now are counting the scores, and we'll be back with you very shortly to tell you who the winner of this Super Showcase final has been.
And we'll be back tomorrow morning with the Hurley Classic Jam sessions with about 160 paddlers to crown the Hurley champion tomorrow morning. We've got sub racing. We probably will have freezing weather and snow again tomorrow. So yeah, stay safe over the night, be careful on the roads, and see you tomorrow.
I assume we're still streaming. Okay, so results for the Hurley Classic coming up very shortly. We're looking to announce them as soon as the judges have collated them. So stay with us, and we'll be back on air in a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to announce the results of the Motocross and of the Super Showcase final. We'll be live on stream very shortly to do that.
Which do you want to do? Motocross or you do motocross? Yeah. We're going to from
Just do 1 to 3. Okay, ready?
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Here are the final results of the 2018 Hurley Classic Motocross. The ladies go first. In first place, Nuria Newman, followed by Laurie Davis in second and Isla Crosby in third. And the men's results are as follows. In first, Kim Fontana. In second, Edward Mead. And in third, Gareth Farrow.
Okay, and now on to tonight's Super Showcase final results. Ladies first as always, going from third to first this time. In third place, Otley Robinson Shaw. Second place, Nuria Newman. And winning, Islay Crosby. Now on to the men's. Controversial here. Tied in third place, Gav Barker and Sebastian Tibet, both with 745 points. In second place, local boy Alan Ward, 630 points, but absolutely smashing it all the way from Nottingham. Rob Crowe with 1,400 points. He's tonight's Super Showcase final winner. Thanks very much, everyone, for watching this evening. We'll be back tomorrow for the Hurley Classic, running all day from about 8 in the morning through to 6 o'clock. So please join us then, either here on site or on the live stream. Thanks for watching, and have a good night, everyone.
Loss of the lights halfway through was a bit annoying, but right, I just have to hand this back to